What's up, guys? Welcome back to episode 89 of the Double Bogey Show. Today, we dove into the acceptable amount of time before a round that you are allowed to cancel. We also talked about some of the clothes in your closet. Are they cursed? Are they making you shoot bad rounds? And then we wrap things up with a little LIV golf talk. Hope you guys enjoy the episode.
You piped that the wrong way.
I'll call the clubhouse. We'll book in another 18 for tomorrow.
Okay, they cheated on that. They fluffed their balls.
Yeah, no better time for the breakfast ball than now. Yep. Hello.
Hi.
And welcome back to episode 89.
Correct.
Of the Double Bogey Show.
What are we going to do for 100? We're getting close.
We're getting close. We got 11 weeks left. Hopefully it's still summer by the time we hit number 100.
That's 11 weeks. We got 89, 90 will still be in June. June's a five podcast month for you guys.
Really?
Yeah. Big for the program.
Okay. My birthday's coming up next week.
You're going to be a daddy?
Well.
Soon?
Yeah. Are you relating that to my birthday?
Yeah, it's close.
I mean, it's like a month away.
Yeah, you don't know
month
that.
off.
Babies can come early.
It won't though.
How do you know?
Because he's stuck in there. I say he, but I actually don't know what it is. But I've been referring to it as he.
That means it's going to be a girl.
I was going to say, you're going to jinx it.
Yep.
No. Here's the thing though. I shit you not, we have like 7 or 8. I just found number 9 today. Couple friends who have had kids within the last year to 2 years, all girls. We have one other set of couple friends that just had a boy.
Me?
No, I wouldn't consider you.
Here we go.
Because we don't hang out outside of work.
Yeah, we do.
Not really.
We go golfing sometimes.
Well, yeah, we do that. But in terms of like,
I went to a barbecue at
just
your
being
house
like,
once.
Hey, do you and your significant other want to come and why don't we do that?
I don't know.
I think because we do see a lot of each other during the week.
It's like we need some space every once in a while.
100%.
We can't be
100%.
in the same room all the time.
I agree.
Yeah.
I completely agree.
Distance makes the heart grow fonder.
Oh, there he is. You just got a warning, right?
I thought I
told you
told
you're
you
not
not-
allowed to talk this whole podcast.
How you doing, Mitch?
Doing great. Pumping out videos left and right.
And it sucks we can't mute him.
I know.
He's got the board.
Mitch, people have been commenting left and right saying they like you as a producer way more than Matt.
It's because Mitch doesn't have outrageously ridiculous takes.
Okay, here's a question for you, Mitch.
Okay.
You're an unbiased member of the jury, okay? You don't know anything about the question I'm about to ask.
Got it. Okay.
What is your thought on the 18th hole at every golf course?
It's got to look good.
Okay. How about playability? I mean, you made the fucking clip.
He edited the reel.
Yeah, I was the one who put it all together. Yeah. I think you gotta be a little difficult. Makes you want to come back. Because I disagree with Matt. I think the harder it is, the more likely someone's to come back to like take it on. But that's the competitiveness in me.
Are you disagreeing because of Matt getting roasted?
No.
Are you avoiding a roast right now?
I'm disagreeing, but not the same way everyone else is.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I want it to be challenging.
Do you think they are? Do you think it needs to change, or do you think it's already appropriately challenging?
I think courses differ from 18 hole to 18th hole.
I would agree. I mean, they're all different.
Yeah.
Like,
Matt can't just throw around blanket terms that cover every golf course.
Correct. Because then he'll get outrageously roasted on TikTok and Instagram.
Yeah. A bunch of savages out there. Anyway, how was the weekend?
It was good. Weekend was good. Big wedding. Good best man speech. I think went pretty well.
Did it go good?
A few laughs, a couple tears. I used props.
Interesting. What kind of props?
Singular prop. It's a long story. I won't go into it, but I essentially gave him a teddy bear that had started their relationship.
Really?
Yeah.
Did he bring her to like a state fair or something?
No, they were in a marketing class together and they had a project with the teddy bears. And then Connor, he's the godfather of my son, said that he gave the teddy bear to Charlie because it was special. But reality, Connor gave it to him because he forgot to get a gift, and that's the only stuffed animal he owned.
Oh, so you gave it back to him.
I returned it.
Okay. So cheap gift then.
Yeah, well, that wasn't their only gift.
No, I know.
How about was Charlie?
He didn't give a shit.
He doesn't even.
He had no idea.
No. God, no. Well, great. Yeah. Thanks for asking, Tyler. But my weekend was good.
Good. I knew you were going to get there. I didn't need to ask.
No, you didn't.
I can't wait to hear about golfing at a wedding for the 19th time.
It was one of the best parts of the weekend.
What?
One of the best parts of the weekend. No, I did not go to a wedding this weekend. And so last week was a wild week for me. Let's see. 18 Tuesday, 27 Wednesday, and 9 on Thursday.
Oof.
That's a lot of holes. I said, I'm taking Friday off. And then you asked me to go golf on Friday. I said, absolutely not.
Yep.
I'm out.
Yep. First time you've ever turned down golf in my experience with you.
It is.
I was taken aback. I was like, I really want to golf. No one can golf. I'm like, Ryan will.
Yeah.
There's my in.
Yeah. I mean, I had some work to do too, so that also played a part in it. But yeah, so I was a little bit burnt out. So I took Friday, Saturday off. And I mean, it took everything in me not to just go to the range and hit some balls.
Yep.
But you know what? I was going to have a good Friday, Saturday. I wasn't going to let a bad range session ruin my beginning part of the weekend. And also, I had a round to look forward to on Sunday. Okay, so on Sunday, I'm going to play a nice course out at the lake. And I booked the tee time on Tuesday, 8:20 a.m. tee time. Booked it Tuesday for Sunday. And I texted one of my buddies, one of my really good golf buddies, asking him on Tuesday if he wants to play on Sunday. And he said, absolutely, I'm in. And I'll even bring my brother-in-law who works here as well. Okay, so there's 3. All right, I got to find one more. So I found my other buddy, Adam, who is also my best golf buddy out there. So we got a foursome going. We're going to play, we're maybe thinking about playing Vegas or some game like that. And I'm looking forward to it. And then Saturday night rolls around. We head over to the lake bar, and I see my buddy there who committed on Tuesday. And, you know, we're talking smack back and forth. We're like, yeah, no, I hope you're ready to get your ass kicked tomorrow because the wallet's going to be pretty empty when I get done with you. And everything's just going on and on. We're shit talking back and forth. We're like, all right, man, I'll see you tomorrow. We're going to get there at 7:30 to hit range balls. And so I wake up on Sunday morning and I get a text at 6:58 a.m.
Which is an hour and a half before your tee time.
After a 5-day commitment. And it says, hey, man, not going to be able to make it today. Sorry about the whatever. Sorry about it. Hopefully I can make it up to, I don't know, verbatim what it was. Yeah.
He's copping out.
6:58.
Did he even give you an excuse, or he just said can't make it?
He did give me an excuse.
Was it legit?
It was kind of legit, but it was foreseeable. The 4 days prior to that.
He could have planned for it.
Correct.
Okay.
So luckily I found my buddy Adam as a fourth because he's a farmer. So he was still kind of in the middle of planting. He had just finished up last week, so he was able to make it Sunday.
So you had 2 of your 4.
Had that not been the case, had Adam not been able to make it, I would have been golfing alone. I'm looking forward to this 4-man tee time for 5 days, and I potentially could have been golfing alone.
Yep.
What really fucking grinds my gears is an hour and a half before the tee time at 6:58 on a Sunday. Saturday night is for boozing. You're not trying to get up that early. 6:58, I get a text saying I can't go. And I'm like, you know what, man? No worries. But I will say, this will make for some great content on the podcast.
You warned him.
So thank you.
Who sings that song? It's that you find out who your friends are. You find out who your friends are with an 8:30 Sunday tee time.
That is correct.
Yep.
No, he's still my good buddy.
I know.
But I'm not going to forgive him for this one for a while. He owes me. But that leads into my question of like, how long before an actual tee time do you have to cancel in order for everything to be okay?
24 hours.
You would say 24 hours?
Okay, 24 hours is preferred. That is, for me, what I would prefer the latest you cancel on me is.
Okay.
If you do it inside 24 hours, like give me 12, maybe I can scramble and find a replacement, right? But with 24 hours, there's still a pretty damn good chance I can find somebody to fill that spot.
But the thing about
an hour and a half
maybe a weekday, but on a weekend, people have plans.
Right.
Or they're sleeping.
Right. But that's when you go to like old reliable, like grandpa or whoever you're with at the lake. Like, just, you want to tag along, you can drive in the cart, whatever. You don't have to golf every hole if you don't want to.
See, my old reliables are the buddies I was golfing with. So I had no old reliables on top of that.
But an hour and a half before your tee time is absolutely on no planet whatsoever acceptable.
You can't find anyone on that.
No.
that short.
No.
I would argue 48 hours is like
well, then because
is
he
what
was
you
going,
need.
then his brother-in-law wasn't going, so then we're down to 2, and it's not just like, hey, we got threesome, which would be fine.
Chain reaction.
Yeah, chain reaction.
My question for you, how many times does a person need to cancel on your tee time until you stop asking them to golf with you?
If they're committed and they cancel, and then they cancel on the tee time, you know, there's a huge difference between like, hey man, I just can't golf that day, and hey man, I'm super excited.
They have to commit and then cancel on you.
Correct. I would say 3 to 4 times.
Okay, yeah, I run on a 3-strike system.
Yeah.
If it happens to me 3 times, I'm just not going to ask you anymore.
And if you're up in the air about it, just say you can't go.
Right.
That's fine.
Right. Yeah, or I don't even mind a maybe. Because if a maybe, I'm still going to go look for someone. And then if they say yes, they can. I'm like, sorry, someone gave me a yes already.
Correct. Or as soon as you find someone, you reach out and you say, hey, I got a 5th. You know, you were kind of on the fence, so I had to find somebody. But it actually turned out to be a pretty good round. It was me and my buddy Adam, we have the 3-year rolling balance going still.
Yep.
So we played $5 a hole, just 1v1 match play.
Yeah, where's that balance at right now?
I won 2 holes. I was +2 overall on the match play after Sunday morning. So I am currently up to, so that's $10, $31.
Okay. 3 years
In 3
for
years.
$31.
And where that $1 came for, I think it might have been like some beers at like the simulator. We just knocked that off the tab or something like that. So don't ask me.
The tab that'll never be paid.
Exactly. One of these days we're going to get it paid, but, neither of us played good golf. I shot a 91 and he shot a 94, and it was, it was still fun,
Yeah.
but I think the reason we golfed so bad is because, we were rattled.
Yep.
We were rattled by what happened that morning. Catastrophic.
Yeah. I would be too. It's like, did you even try to find someone? Obviously you can't. There's not enough time to even reach out to
Not
anybody.
at 7 a.m. on a Sunday.
Was there no one at the lake that could have gone with you? Not that you necessarily needed to fill the spots, but
There
God.
wasn't. Well, I feel bad too about like the course could have filled 2 more guys in there.
I do feel bad about that as well. I am in a similar boat. As far as the tee time thing, no one's canceled on me that short of notice. But for when I go to Myrtle Beach for the Caddy Girls tournament 2 weeks from now, originally I had 4 people.
Yep.
Right? So I got a tee time on Friday before the Saturday tournament for 4 people at a nice Myrtle Beach course.
Yep.
And now it is confirmed that there will only be me and Grandpa.
God, and that's a tough one too, because it's all across the country.
And I already paid.
Yeah. Oh, they made you pay online?
Yeah, you had to pay like most of it. So I owe them $30 when I get there.
Okay.
So I've already paid them like $200.
But at the same time, you and Grandpa will have your own tee time.
We will, but
which will be sweet. You won't get paired up with randoms.
Yeah. It seems weird to show up like, hey, I don't know, do I ask for my money back or do I just bite the bullet?
I just bite the bullet. There's no use arguing before a beautiful round of golf down in South Carolina.
Yeah. So I wonder if, because I still owe them $30, if they'd make me pay that extra $30 if only 2 people are there.
Yeah, maybe just don't bring it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
How much was each person? $150?
No, not quite. It's not that nice.
Okay.
Because we're playing the super nice one on Saturday for the tournament. Yep. So this one's just not too. That's the nicest one. That's the closest driving distance to our Airbnb.
Okay.
Which I already paid for that too. So now we have a 4-bedroom Airbnb for me and Grandpa.
What's it called? The course.
The first one we're playing is, I don't remember the name of it. The second one is, never mind.
What?
It is filled. Maddie Poole will be playing with us on Friday.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Live problem solving.
You gotta sit Grandpa down and be like, all right, Maddie's a great gal, but Grandpa, cool it.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
No, I know he
until
will.
Until he starts to get some liquor in him, then he'll like make a couple jokes, but
yeah,
he'll be good.
No, that's gonna be a lot of fun. I wish I could go, kid.
Yeah.
Don't know when that's coming.
Yeah.
So staying pretty close to home.
I thought it was you had a golf.
Yeah, it changes every time.
Yeah, I was like,
oh fuck, that's right. I do. I swear.
He's just chilling at home that weekend.
No, I do have a golf trip up northern Minnesota in Biwabik. We're playing. So is the course called Giants Ridge or the Quarry?
This is a quarry at Giants Ridge.
Okay,
Giants Ridge has several courses, so that's like the
Kind of like the Madden's one.
Yes. Yeah. Like Madden's Resort has a bunch of courses on it.
So we're playing the Quarry at Giants Ridge.
Which is the coolest one I've heard.
Yes. And then we're playing the Wilderness, which is another sweet course. And then I think we're playing one more, which I don't know which one that is. But yeah, I mean, we got some immaculate courses coming our way here soon that we don't deserve these courses. But maybe we do. I'm going to go out and shoot a 90. I'm going to try and shoot sub 100 on these beautiful courses because I'm assuming they're not going to be very forgiving to me. So might put the driver in the bag after the first couple holes. Might just go 4-iron, keep it low, less room for error.
Yep.
Just try and keep the ball in play. Try and make some good shots. And what I'm going to do, and what I hope you do, is really just say F your score and take in everything around you on these beautiful courses.
Saturday, I 100% plan to do that because Saturday is the scramble.
Yep.
And so I've talked to Maddie, and the rules now, since it's just the two of us, they sell spots for two-person teams and 4-person teams. So we're just going to get paired with another group of 2.
Yep.
So Maddie says she'll put up somebody cool. So I'm not worried one bit about how I play for the scramble. Friday's my day.
Yeah.
Friday is the time. It's my chance to take him down.
Has he ever golfed down there?
No.
Has he ever golfed outside of the tri-state area?
Yeah. Okay. He has, but I don't think he's golfed in Myrtle Beach.
Okay.
But it is just
might get to him.
Me versus him. He's going to be stiff and sore after getting off a plane.
Yep.
I'm going to get him shit canned on Thursday night.
Yep.
So he's going to roll into it hungover. I'm going to take him down.
Yeah. I mean, make sure you keep a good fair score.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No fluffing the balls. Here's what I've noticed lately.
Oh, I know what you're about to talk about.
A lot of guys are fluffing their balls up.
What's wrong with that?
It's fucking cheating.
That's cheating.
If we're playing for money, don't touch your ball.
Also, how are you going to get better if you always have a great lie?
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Just hit it where it lies.
So I'm guessing the foot wedge is out too then.
Correct.
Well, it all depends on the scenario.
If you're just playing for fun, there's no money on the line. I don't care what you do.
Correct.
But if we are gambling,
different story.
You're talking about when we shot videos.
Yep.
We were shooting, we shot a whole instructional set of videos on how to play certain golf games. And we had guys fluffing their balls left and right.
Yeah. It's a bunch of bullshit. Especially, again, like you said, when you're playing competitively, don't fluff your ball up. It's plain and simple. If you're just playing for fun, kind of just playing against yourself, maybe fluff that baby up. I'll do it every once in a while.
Yep.
I'm not saying I'm perfect, but if there's money on the line, and I caught my buddy doing this the other day.
Oh.
In the sand trap. This was on Sunday. In the sand trap.
Where you're not supposed to touch shit. That's the most no touching your ball zone.
And it wasn't plugged in the sand. It wasn't plugged, but it was moved forward about a half an inch to get it on the lip. And then the club was grounded. I said, hey, you can't do that. He said, oh, I thought you only couldn't ground your club on like, I don't fucking know even what he
made
said.
some shit up in the
I
spot.
know.
Yeah.
And I could tell he looked over at me to see if I was watching, and sure shit, I was, because I got hawk eyes. I'm like, I'm trying to see if guys are fluffing their ball just so I can kind of get in their head a little bit.
Yep.
I think that's a huge advantage if you can keep an eye on the other guy while still keeping within yourself.
If you call somebody out 2 times tops, they will think you're watching every time.
Correct.
Even if you're nowhere near them, they're like, shit, Ryan's watching me. I don't know if I should kick this out.
Well, there's even some guys where I need to check what type of ball they're hitting beforehand.
They're swapping balls.
Because they'll be like, oh, wow, I just found my ball on the edge of the woods that actually went 30 yards into it. Weird how that works out.
Must have hit a tree.
Yeah.
No, that's a completely different color. You were hitting a white ball. That thing is bright orange.
Exactly. So again, I'm all up for like fucking better your lie, ground your club in the sand if you're just out there playing for fun.
And you want to get better, right? Like, yeah, you're going to have to hit some plugged balls if you're playing competitively at some point. But if you're to the point like where we were or where we started, I'm still there a little bit. We'll talk about how shitty I played during those videos. And you want to get better, give yourself a good lie so you can feel so you know what it feels like to hit the ball well.
I'd rather hit my best round by not taking any shortcuts.
Yep.
And I mean, again, if you are, I completely lost my train of thought.
If you're starting out, if you're a newbie.
No, I mean, if you're just playing by yourself, like again, fluff that ball up a little bit.
Do what you need to do to get better.
Exactly. Oh, here's what I was gonna say. If you're playing really shitty, and you're still not playing for money, maybe you're playing competitive. Maybe you're way down. I think then it's okay to fluff the ball up. Like when you're playing shitty, the worst thing you want to do is play shittier.
Yep.
So improve that lie, ground the fucking club in the sand, do whatever you need to do just to get that confidence back.
Yep.
And roll it into the next round.
But if you're playing for money, don't touch your goddamn ball.
No, that's cheating.
And one other time when it's okay to fluff your ball, scrambles.
Yeah.
Because you are dropping anyways.
Yep.
You get a club length from the person's ball you're taking. The only person that can't fluff their ball, in my opinion, is the original shot.
And when we say dropping the ball, you're not like right above the knee PGA Tour style drop. You're just
setting it down.
You're basically just rolling it up into the spot, taking your club, putting it in the spot.
Yep.
Then you can fluff it up.
Maybe even like make yourself a little grass tee. I've done that before. You like bunch the grass up a little bit so your ball's sitting basically on a tee.
Yep. Yeah. I've been going off the... Ooh, here's a good one, Tyler. There was a range ball on one of the tee boxes this last Sunday.
Oof.
And I'm like, I don't know how it got there because the range is in the completely opposite direction. I'm like, I'm just going to hit this one driver off the deck. Smashed it. Straight down the deck, probably 270, 280.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, do I just need to start hitting driver off the deck?
Maybe.
Because I couldn't get anything off the tee working.
No.
So it's experimenting with shit like that.
That'd be such a weird look. Just be driver off the deck guy.
Will be kind of sick though. I mean, Phil does it.
Does he?
Oh yeah, well, not all the time, but there's times he'll go driver off the deck.
Mostly in the fairway, right?
Yeah, usually if he's 300
Not off
yards
the
out.
box.
No, but I mean, hey, whatever works.
I tried that this weekend.
Did you? How'd it go?
Were you out of tees?
No, I was pretty tuned up, and it was like one of the last holes in the scramble we were playing for the tournament, and I was like, "Oh, did you driver off the deck?" It went terrible. It went like 50 yards.
Really?
Yeah, worm burned it. It was awful.
Did you kill any worms?
Yeah, lots.
You roast
Burn them up.
Birds are gonna be starving. Got a family.
No,
going
you
on.
just cooked them up for them.
But yeah, no, they're dead. Now they don't even have to work for them.
Yeah.
So
True.
if anything, like survival of the fittest, these birds are going to be.
Yeah.
I mean, if
Eating
birds
good.
need to be hanging out by the golf course if they want to eat good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Driver for me been awful.
How'd the lesson go this morning? Been a while.
Yeah. So we shot those 2 videos, and the videos were almost impacted by how shitty I played.
Mm-hmm.
It's the worst I've played in 2 summers, I think.
Yeah.
Pretty damn close anyway.
You look like me at the end of last year.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking bad. And the problem was that it wasn't even the same shot. Like there were a couple that I did the same, that were the same type of shitty shot every time, but like yours were always low and to the right.
Shank right.
Low, mine were all over. And for the first time since I started golfing consistently 3 years ago, Ryan,
You question why you play.
I whiffed on the ball.
Oh, you did, yep.
Completely.
Yep.
I didn't touch it. It was still on the tee. It wasn't even close enough to have an air current blow it off the tee.
Yeah, it's unreal.
And people, I forgot how weird that feels.
Yeah.
Like you miss
There's no
on the-
impact.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden you like go through it. You're expecting that impact, and then you jerk a little bit, and then your back's cracking, and you're just like, what the fuck? You're embarrassed.
Yep.
Your pride is running down your leg. It is not a fun experience, and I hope to never do it again. So
I would never wish that upon anybody.
Me either. It's terrible.
You know how I felt.
Yeah.
And mine was 10 times worse because it was literally in the middle of a tournament.
Yes. But and yours were the same way every
Yeah.
time. So you're just like in your head, you're thinking, I can fix this. I can fix this because it's the same problem.
Right.
But immediately after our rounds, I texted Lucas. I set up a lesson.
You need some reassurance after that.
Yes.
Yep.
And golf, I think, might be the only sport in the world that you can get pissed off for playing good.
Really?
Because I got to my lesson this morning and was absolutely fucking striping it.
Interesting.
And I got mad. I was like, why am I hitting it so good now?
Yeah.
Nothing has changed. I'm doing the exact same thing I was doing on the course, but now it's going straight and it's going far.
Yeah.
What is happening? And I think I just needed Lucas in the room.
100%.
I think it was just all right, I got to perform now because the golf coach is here.
You got to focus more because you're there to hit balls.
Yep.
You're not there to shoot a video. You're not there to do anything else. You're there to hit balls. Focus is a lot higher.
Yeah, and we did. He's like, all right, I warned him. I'm like, I'm shitty right now. So like, we got a lot to work on today. And then it was just stripe after stripe after stripe. And he's like, doesn't look shitty to me. Let's just start fine tuning that swing.
Yep.
So we ended up working on stuff, took the driver out. I got a little bit of a driver lesson today.
Yep.
Driver didn't go as well as the irons, but it's still as good as it's been.
Never does.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm highly considering getting a 1 iron
That'd be kind of
getting
cool.
a nice 1-iron that I can hit the same distance as a driver. For when the driver's not working, because again, I've been shooting my best rounds this year by putting the driver in the bag, and going elsewhere.
1-iron is a vibe too.
It is.
Then you can go off the deck and no one will question shit.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I got the swing stick. The swing stick can be a 1-iron.
No, screw that. I need a little bit bigger face on it. Yeah, the bag's not done yet. The bag is still a work in progress.
It's evolving.
The clubs have been great though. I love the new clubs.
Yeah, Lucas tried to sell me on new clubs today.
Oh, of course he did.
And I was like, all right, salesman, we're here for a lesson. I'm not trying to buy clubs today.
Here's the thing though. So everyone looks at PXG in this sense of like, wow, do you want to pay $5,000 for a set of irons? Well, no, so I'm not going to get PXG, right? Wrong. PXG have like shifted their business model into a different sense. I believe it's $1,500 for any 7 clubs that you want. So you can go driver, 3-wood, hybrid, putter, and 3 wedges for $1,500.
And then keep
And
your
it's a
iron.
flat fee. You can put any shaft on them. You can do any of that. And we're not promoted by PXG either. So just disclaimer on that.
Not a sponsor.
I just think this is a sweet deal. Or you can get 7 different irons. You can get, don't correct me on the math here, but you can get, 9 through 4-iron or 3 or whatever, however many clubs that is, for $1,500. So I don't know if you can do like, all right, well, I'll do these 7, come back the next day and like, yeah, I think I want these 7 as well. Do a twofer.
You can get a full set of clubs.
Yeah, I don't know if you can do that though. I don't know if it's only a one-time deal or not, but
you just have your buddy who doesn't golf do the same.
Yeah.
True, yeah, exactly. Hey,
It's
I
like,
want this
I
shaft.
have the exact same swing as this person, just use their measurements.
Yeah, exactly. So I thought that's a pretty sweet deal.
Yeah.
And I mean, that doesn't crack the bank any more than like what I paid for my clubs.
Yeah. And he kept telling me, he's like, yeah, new clubs, they got 15 more yards on that.
Yeah.
New clubs, you get 15. Like,
know.
Lucas, stop.
Don't you have a recent or pretty decent driver?
No, yeah, it's brand new.
He would just need to upgrade the irons.
Yeah, that's what he's wanted me to
Selling
change.
you on the
Yeah.
irons, gotcha.
So the PXG $1,500 deal.
Not doing it. I'll put him on my wedding registry.
There you go.
Yep.
Or put them on the baby registry for the next one.
Yeah, coming 2023.
Oh God.
No. I fucking hope
You
not.
heard it here first, folks.
Oof.
Yeah. So no, a lesson's always good when you're playing bad because I mean there still is some translation from hitting off the turf to hitting on the actual grass.
Yep.
But technique wise, it's still there.
Mhm.
If you have good thoughts, good swing thoughts.
Well, most of my shitty shots were off the tee, so I have no excuse for my lie.
Yep.
But yeah, the lesson, all I needed to do was just be in the room with Lucas, and I was good. I mean, he did give me swing advice, and I'm not saying he just stood there and watched me and I was hitting it well.
Yeah.
But we did tweak some things, but other than that, like, I was just all of a sudden could golf again.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Maybe
And
you just needed to get back in the lab.
yeah, I think that's actually it. I just had to go in there and just reassure myself, like, oh yeah, you can swing a club and not miss the ball.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I've dogged on lessons before. Now that I've had them, if anything, they're a confidence booster. If you're not going to get anything out of it, if you're going to get just one thing out of them, they'll just get you confidence.
Well, and I feel like for a very large percentage of people, you can only get so good on your own.
Mm-hmm.
You can only get so good with the clubs you're hitting that you bought, 5 years ago, randomly off the shelf. There's only a certain benchmark you can get to. And then if you want to level up past that, I would suggest getting a lesson or 5.
Mm-hmm.
I would suggest maybe upgrading the clubs. And that doesn't need to be anything expensive, but yeah, it's definitely going to improve the game a lot.
Yeah, for sure. Should we take a quick break? I got a U.S. Open story.
Okay, quick break. Be back. Okay, Tyler, we're back.
Okay, Ryan.
I just wanted to shed light on something.
Uh-oh.
Yesterday I recently cleaned out my polo dresser essentially. Got rid of the old and brought in some new ones, some new comfy, very vibrant colors. I'm a big vibrant guy on the course. I just think it boosts the mood a little bit. It's not like I'm not trying to go to a funeral. I'm not trying to wear black and black.
Are you polos in a drawer or are you hanging them up?
I hang them up. Okay. Sorry, my polo closet, if you will.
Yeah.
So, and as I was going through some of these polos, I started to think like, oh man, I played like shit with this polo on. And then I started thinking a little bit more, and there's like 2 polos. I'm like, God, I've never played good with these polos on before.
Yep, gone.
So as soon as like I am looking into my closet for an outfit to wear on the golf course, I'm like, I'm not wearing that polo because I'm going to play like shit. Or it's like, all right, I'm going to wear this. I'm going to break the curse right now. And then I go out and shoot a 95. And I tell myself, never wear that thing again. And I keep trying to force it. It's like hitting the driver and never hitting a fairway.
Put them in a different part of the closet.
Yes. So I got rid of them.
Yep.
And I came in with some new stuff. We'll see how that works out for me. But I genuinely think that there are certain polos or certain shorts or certain hats that people just don't play as good in. My question is, what do you do with those? Do you burn them at the...
Give them to somebody else. They're their problem now.
Give them to the people you usually play against.
Yep.
Hey, man, I see you're a large too. I've just have never worn this polo before. Wait, you just wore it last weekend.
Those are not sweat stains, I swear.
Yeah, you just wore it last weekend. No, I did. This is actually a new one.
I have two of the same one.
Yeah, so you can have it. But I think as you look through your closet, start thinking about how you've played in certain polos, certain outfit combinations. I got a pair of shorts that I wear if I want to play good. You know, some days I want to play really bad. That's just, I'm kidding. No. So I wear these shorts just about every weekend. And as I was staring at some other ones, I'm like, I need to burn you. I need to get, we're talking polos, Mitch. There's nothing wrong about that.
It's just so aggressive. It caught me off guard.
I need to just burn it, throw it in the burn barrel and get rid of it.
Or donate them.
Sell
you don't
on
need to burn them.
Okay. Well, I feel like just to get rid of the bad juju, you might need to do that. Are you in the same boat?
Yeah, I'm not going to burn them, but I'll give them to friends all the time.
Yeah, I do too.
It just sucks. My friends and I, we are all growing in different directions. Some of us out, some of us up.
Sure.
So we're not all similar size anymore. So I have to pick and choose who I'm giving stuff to. My latest victim is Matt. I've been giving hats and stuff to Matt. So hopefully Matt plays shittier because he's catching up quickly. And now I'm afraid to lose to Matt.
I will have to say no, he's not.
Yeah, he did that one day though. When I was playing like ass, he might have beat me.
Oh, that was a good day for him.
Yeah, he played his best and I played my worst. And I think he might have beat me.
I'm also talking about league. This last week, league was tough.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, I as I got to thinking, cleaning the closet out, I'm cleaning out my closet.
No,
Eminem song.
A little darker.
Well, yeah, but that's why I only use one phrase to relate it.
Yep.
So yeah, my advice to you, if you have a polo or a pair of shorts that just isn't cutting it for you, I would say maybe not burn them, maybe donate them.
Yeah, people shit on like these weird superstitions, but if it works, it works. Who cares?
Yeah. You know, donation's a better word.
Yeah,
just donate it.
Give it to a friend, bring it to the thrift store, whatever.
Yeah. But I do think there's some superstition in golf with certain articles of clothing.
I think golf is very superstitious, just like baseball.
Yeah.
If like we've talked about our superstitions before. Like if I'm playing good, I won't take out anything that's in my pockets.
Really?
Like that's the shit staying in my pockets. Or if I start playing bad, phone then goes to front pocket from back.
You know what I've done before? I've actually found a penny on heads in the parking lot of a course before, put it in my pocket.
Ball marker.
Well, but thinking that this thing was gonna help me break 80. And I didn't break 80 whatsoever. I barely broke 90. So I threw the penny into the pond, made a wish to break 80, and I still haven't done that yet. So that penny is also cursed.
Okay.
Anything you touch, Ryan, is cursed.
Really?
Elaborate. Go on, Mitch. Back your claims up. Come on.
Yeah. Name another thing I've touched that's cursed.
I can't.
Crickets.
Thank you.
Got me on that one.
False information from you.
Classic Matt move from Mitch. Maybe it's the chair.
Could be. Maybe the chair is cursed.
Yeah.
I'm usually quicker on my feet than that, though.
Yeah, you think you are. You're not.
No, you're not.
You just
Mitch.
say whatever you think, and half the time it's nonsense.
Okay. You had a U.S. Open story to talk about.
Yes, small, short, simple. I'm going to pay for my wedding with my bet on Max Homa. So Max, I'm gonna need you to step up.
No shit.
No, it's not that big of a bet. I just put $5 down on Homa. 5 to win 345.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know why the odds were so high like that, but
why didn't you put it on Dustin Johnson?
Well, you want to know why? That's the real reason I put money on Homa is because I was going through this computer thing. It's like a computer betting thing at the sports book that I was at in Deadwood.
Yep.
And I was looking for Tom Hoagie, and he wasn't on the list. I went to the HOs.
Well, he was probably every other like all other players in the field. That's also a bet you can, straight bet.
He's probably in the field, but I didn't know that because it's the first time I've ever sports bet. So I go to the HOs and Hoagie's not there. I'm like, well, I like Max Homa. I'll put 5 on him instead.
Yeah.
So that was literally the only reason. There was no strategy whatsoever placed into this.
So you're not going to win.
You don't know that. Maybe.
I mean, I don't know that, but I mean, that just never happened. It's 99.9% chance that you'll lose.
Okay.
But I hope you win.
And if I win, then I got $340.
Then you have 3.5 more lessons.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's sick.
Or I'm a quarter of the way to a new set of irons.
There you go.
There you go.
Well, less than a quarter. But
did you place that bet before Dustin Johnson announced he was going to the LIV League?
I did. I placed it 2 weekends ago.
Do you think that's why you had such good odds?
I have no fucking clue. I know nothing about sports betting except for that it's fun.
It is very fun.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if people placed bets like months ago on the U.S. Open, if they chose Dustin Johnson, who I don't believe is playing, how that works.
Yeah.
If they get their money back, or if it's an automatic loss, or what the deal is.
It's kind of like if you get injured, like if say Dustin Johnson would have pulled his hamstring, he wouldn't be competing.
Yeah, because it's the same as that's a good point. Like if you bet on Kevin Durant to get 15 rebounds in a game and Durant doesn't play in the game, I don't think you get your money back.
Well, I think like basketball bets like that are there's a shorter window to get that bet in because it's all based off the data that's happened in the previous games, which is day by day essentially. So yeah, I'm not sure about that, but it'll be interesting to see if Phil is going to be. It sounds like Phil's going to be playing this weekend. He's got an appeal out to the PGA. I really do like what's shaking up though in the world of golf drama.
Golf is very interesting right now. Did you watch any of the live?
I couldn't find it. I mean, I tried to stream it on YouTube. I think someone just had their phone out streaming it on YouTube.
All I did was watch highlights, and it's interesting.
What's the format?
So it's just regular play, regular stroke play. But then your finishes give your team points. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Don't quote me. I don't want to be a Jake here and just state something as fact, but I'm pretty sure that's it.
I know there's a team format.
Yeah. So like the first 2 guys were both on the same team. So that team's obviously in first place for the season. I think it's kind of like NASCAR, you know?
Okay. Well, I know Charles Schwartzel. He won the first LIV event, $4 million, biggest paycheck in golf history.
Yep.
Which is wild.
Yep.
And he probably got a bag just to play in that tournament. And then every other player, I mean, even if you're in last place, you're guaranteed $120K. So
yeah,
I get it. I get why people are doing this. Is it the right thing ethically, morally to do? I can't speak on that because I don't know all the details.
Me either. And I don't know what it's going to do to golf. Like, are both leagues going to be diluted because they don't have the best players? Because like neither league now, no matter what, will have the best players in golf.
Yeah.
Because the LIV is taking some of the All-Stars and the PGA has some of the All-Stars. There's no place anymore where all the All-Stars are in one spot.
I am really bummed about the Ryder Cup coming up.
Yeah, that sucks.
Because that, and who knows, maybe these guys will be able to play in the Ryder Cup, like DJ, Bryson. They both played on this past year's team.
Yeah, they won't let them, though. That's one that they can't play.
But the Ryder Cup isn't until 2024. Is that correct?
No, there's one in Rome coming up because the last one was a makeup Ryder Cup because of COVID.
Okay. So, I mean, that's a lot of time in between to take the appeal process through, do all that kind of stuff. So you never know. They might still be able to play.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was cool to be at potentially the last Ryder Cup where Phil, DJ, Bryson, all these guys were on the USA team. And now things are going to look a little bit differently in the future.
It looks a lot different. Like there's no veterans anymore. I guess DeChambeau is probably the only young one that would be on the team.
Here's another interesting one. I believe his name is James Piot. He was like 16. He got into the Masters tournament. He was still in college for Michigan State. He got into the Masters based off like being an amateur champion or something like that, or an amateur card. I don't know. He was like 16 over at the Masters, which, you know, he's still a college guy. He's not going to play the course nearly as well, but he didn't even give the PGA or the Korn Ferry a chance. He went straight to the LIV.
Really?
Yeah, right out of college.
Fucking secure that bag.
Exactly.
You play in 2 tournaments, you can retire.
Exactly.
I want to talk about the LIV team names. I don't think we've talked about the team names on the podcast yet.
I mean, they're atrocious.
They're fucking terrible.
It sounds like an 8-year-old came up with them.
Yeah. Okay, so there's 12 teams, right? The first one is Dustin Johnson's team. It's called the Four Aces. And now every one of these teams is GC Golf Club, the Four Aces Golf Club.
Okay.
The next one is the Cleeks.
The Cleeks?
Cleeks.
Is that a golf term?
I have
just
no
don't know.
clue. The Cleeks.
Oof.
These names are so bad.
I don't hate the Four Aces.
Yeah, Four Aces is probably the best one. There's one other one that I might like more than Four Aces, but other than that, they're all hot garbage.
A cleek is a large hook, as for a pot over a fire.
Okay.
What does it have to do with golf?
Go on.
The next one is the Crushers.
No. Sorry. Back up 1 second. What does a cleek mean in golf? A club with an iron head, a narrow face, and little slope used for shots from a poor lie on the fairway and sometimes for putting.
Oh, okay.
It still doesn't make any sense.
Nope, it doesn't. Weird name. Don't like it. These names remind me of dodgeball when White Goodman's announcing his team like Blazer. Laser. Taser. All right, so we got Four Aces, the Cleeks, the Crushers.
Okay, that's fucking stupid.
The next one's worse. The Fireballs. These are so shitty. We got the High Flyers, but high is HY.
Oof, that's bad.
We got the Iron Heads. This one could be the worst one.
I mean, who is sitting in the room trying to come up with a team name and being like, dude, the High Flyers. That's got to be the one.
They were probably high.
Every one of these people were drunk.
It could have been.
So we got the High Flyers, the Iron Heads. This one is my least favorite. The Majestics. But they spelled it instead of majestic, like a majestic animal. They with sticks, like golf clubs are your sticks. Majestics. It's so cheesy. This one, you might have to Google this one for me as well. The Nibliks.
How do you spell Niblick?
Nibliks.
That sounds like something I'd fry up and eat.
Yeah, like giblets, right?
Yeah.
Nibliks.
Another golf club, an obsolete golf club. Early golf clubs were all made out of wood. They were handcrafted often by the players themselves and had no standard shape or form. As the sport of golf developed, a standard set of clubs began to take shape, with different clubs being fashioned to perform different tasks and hit various types of shot. So a niblick must be just like a handcrafted golf club.
Okay.
Well, they're named after an obsolete club because they're an obsolete team.
I think it's an old team too. All right, next team name is Punch.
Just Punch?
Yeah. Well, it's the Punch Golf
Whose
Club.
team name is that?
I don't know. It doesn't have the names. I'll look those up later. But it's just Punch. And it gets better. The next team name, Smash.
What?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
We're in a comic book right now.
It doesn't get progressively get better.
No.
It progressively gets worse.
Yeah,
Four Aces is sounding like gold right now.
Yeah, and this next one I like. If they would have made it plural, it's just Stinger, because I am a sucker for hitting stingers. I think hitting stingers are cool.
Yeah, I don't know how to hit one. I mean, I know the general.
Yeah. It's
basis,
on accident most of the time.
I think my next golf lesson, I might just say, hey, I want to hit stingers today.
Yeah, like Lucas, I don't care how well I play. I just want to be able to hit cool shots.
Yeah.
It plays into your New Year's resolution, like looking cool.
More
out
swag.
on the course.
Because then if you're not playing good, you can be like, yeah, I've just been working on this new shot.
Yeah.
I didn't expect it to go well today. So as you can tell by the scorecard, it's not.
And the final team, not terrible, not good either. It's just Torque.
What's with all these like comic book terms?
It had to have been the same group of people coming up with all of them, because they're too close in how bad they are.
Punch, smash, Torque.
Stinger.
Cleeks.
That
High Flyers.
I feel like that just devalues the league in general.
It does delegitimize them, in my opinion, because the names are absolutely horseshit.
They're awful.
In 5 months, they're going to go through a rebrand on names.
Okay. I got team captains. Four Aces is Dustin Johnson's team. The Cleeks is Martin Kamer. Peter Euchlein, the Crushers. Sergio Garcia is the Fireballs. Phil Mickelson is the High Flyers.
I get that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, Kevin Na is the Ironheads. Ian Poulter is the one with the Majestics. Graham McDowell is the Niblix. Wade Ormsby is the Punch. Siwon Kim is Smash. Louis Oosthuizen is the Stinger. And Taylor Gooch is Torque. Those are the team captains for every team.
You know, listening through all of them, I actually don't hate the Ironheads.
I don't love it either. The only reason we like it is because the rest of the names are so shitty.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah. It's
the same group of people coming up with these names. It has to be.
Like, I'm not surprised that there wasn't a Mulligan.
Yeah.
That would have been pretty good, actually.
What about Breakfast Ball?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's not off-brand for all these other names.
Yeah. What if you had one Breakfast Ball and a live?
That'd be pretty tight. I'd be all on board.
That'd be sick.
Yeah. They can use it whenever.
I will tune into an event if I can find it.
Yep.
They're not on national TV. I mean, they're literally bringing in no money right now, and they're dishing out $500 million.
Yeah.
I also did see if someone birdies every single hole through a round, 18 birdies, 18 holes, they'll get a $54 million paycheck.
Holy shit.
So.
Well, the odds of that happening, though, are
pretty slim, but still.
Yeah.
54 million.
That's 18 under in a round.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Has
that ever happened?
70, 52. That's a 54.
Yeah, because people are winning tournaments 18 under through 4 rounds.
I mean, Justin Rose did just shoot a 60 on Sunday this last weekend.
Yeah.
Which that's 12 under.
Yeah.
And he had 3 bogeys too.
Jesus.
Which is unbelievable.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, that $54 million probably deserving. I don't think it'll ever happen.
Yeah. I don't either.
Yeah.
There's also this report. I don't know if this is kind of off topic, but Kim Jong-un apparently has his own golf course in North Korea where he set the course record with a hole-in-one on every single hole.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if that's I mean, there's no way that's true.
Well, is he just putting it down
just a funnel?
Yeah, he's putting it down a Hot Wheels track that goes directly into the hole.
Exactly. So he was, I don't even know what your score would be at that point. Well, you'd be what?
You'd have 18 is what your score if you got a hole-in-one on every hole.
No, because that's an 18 is a birdie on every hole. This is a hole-in-one.
Not 18 under. 18 is your score.
Oh, correct. Yes.
Yeah.
So if it's par 72, 20, 50, 52, 54, that'd be 54 under.
Yeah, that's pretty good. We got it. He could win $54 million.
What if he joined the live?
Yeah.
Show off his skill.
Yeah.
That would be unbelievable.
To answer your guys' question, it has not been done by a man or woman in any significant tournament.
Jim Furyk holds the record with a 58.
Yeah. And I just don't think these guys, they're not getting the best of the best. Jim Furyk was really good back then. And granted, anyone can shoot any score on any day.
Yep.
So, but again, I don't know. It's never going to happen.
No, not a chance. That's all I got for you, Ryan.
That's all I got. We're going to wrap up today's pod. Guys, thanks again for listening into episode 89 of the Double Bogey Show. We'll see you next week, episode 90.
Bye. Hell, that's a breakfast ball.